नमस्कार मित्रांनो, संतोष बोलतोय. Hello, I am Santosh here. How are you? Today I am going to deliver my lecture on multiple choice questions on specification and valuations, and all these MCQs are very important as far as your competitive examinations are concerned. So let us start my lecture. But before starting this lecture, you may subscribe my channel SK Civil Engineering Academy and go through all the detailed lectures and MCQs which are quite useful for your preparation of examinations. So cost of unit quantity of work is known by its contractor, owner, none of above, or specification. The cost of unit quantity of work is known by its specification. Tender documents without specification is considered as a complete, B incomplete, C invalid. Incomplete and invalid. So option D is the correct answer. The general specification used for estimating the project is called as a detailed specification, brief specification, standard specification, or manufacturer specification. It is termed as a brief specification. That are the general one. Specification depend upon the site condition, purpose for which the work is carried out, nature of work, or all of the above. All of the above is the correct answer. Measurement of excavation is taken in cubic meter. That is very important. Which corporation makes the standard specification? MSCB, MIDC, PWD, all of the above. All departments preparing their standard specifications. For 7 days, the minimum compressive strength of cement concrete 124 means M15 shall be 7 days strength shall be 14 Newton per mm square. One bag of cement consisting of 50 kg of cement. Separate extra rate shall be applicable for every extra lift of 1.5 meter, because general lift is 1.5 meter. So more than 1.5 meter, the separate extra lift is considered as 1.5 meter. The unit of measurement for all plaster work is square meter. Brick work shall not be carried out more than 1 meter, means 3 feet च्या पेक्षा जास्त brick work करू नये असं म्हणतात. Forms at the bottom surface in case of beam and slab shall not be removed before 14 days. It is very important. That are the minimum days. For RCC masonry, thickness of the joint shall not be more than 20 mm. For RCC masonry, 40 to 60 mm size of coarse aggregate are being used for mass concreting work. Because size is more, it is used for mass concreting work. Which of the following is the type of specification? Which of the following is the type of specification? Brief, detailed, standard. All of above. All are the different types of specification. For machine mixing, what is required quantity of water per bag of cement? That is 25 to 30 liters. What is the primary purpose of specification in a contract? To provide the project funding, to describe the scope and quality of work, to list the project stakeholders, or to determine the project location. The most appropriate answer is option B, to describe the scope and quality of work. Generally, while specifying for earthwork in foundation trenches, drains, etc., lead is specified as 30 meter and lift is 1.5 meter. While doing filling work in trenches, the thickness of each layer should not be more than 20 centimeter. While mixing cement mortar by volume, the volume of cement bag is taken as 35 liters in 50 kg or 35 liters or 0.35 cubic meter. The art of fixing the value of specific properties for specific purpose is called as a valuation. The actual amount incurred in producing a commodity is called as a cost. Actual is called as cost. The cost of commodity plus profit is called as a price. Cost plus profit is price. The corresponding exchange of one commodity to any other commodity is termed as a value. Factor affecting the value is the life of property, location, structure of the property. All of the above is the correct option. Option D. The value of dismantled material is known as a scrap value. Option D is the correct answer. Scrap value is about 10% of the total cost of construction. Means profit of contractor is 10%. It should not be penalized more than 10%. And the scrap value of material should not be more than or it is equal to 10% of total cost of construction. The value at the end of the utility period without being dismantled is called as a salvage value. When railway sleepers are used as a compound wall, because sleeper function of that railway sleeper get 0, but it is used as a compound wall, so it is salvage value. Without dismantling that sleeper, we can use it as a compound wall. The loss in the value of property caused by its use life, wear, tear and decay is called as a depreciation. When the value of the property becomes less due to elegance is called as obsolescence. म्हणजेच जुन्या काळातली सुवेगा किंवा लुना आत्ता जर वापरायला काढली तर ते मॉडेल आत्ताच्या मॉडेलला कंपेअर करणार नाही, ते जरी चांगलं असलं तरी. त्यामुळं अशी जी प्रॉपर्टीचा लॉस आहे ड्यू टू इलेगन्समुळं त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो तर ऑब्सलन्स. डॅश डॅश ऑफ द टोटल कॉस्ट ऑफ कन्स्ट्रक्शन इज कन्सिडर्ड फॉर ॲन्युअल रिपेअर अँड मेंटेनन्स 1 to 1.5% ऑफ टोटल कॉस्ट. अ बिल्डिंग इज कन्स्ट्रक्टेड at a cost of 4 lakh rupees. Returns expected on the cost of construction is 8%. Then find net return on contractor's profit. Calculation कसं कराल तर 8% आहे. 8 divided by 100 into 4 lakh, that is 32,000. So 32,000 is the correct answer. A building has been constructed for rupees 18 lakhs. Assuming its scrap value at the end of 50 years is 50,000. Determine the amount of depreciation by the straight line method. स्ट्रेट लाईन मेथड आहे. टोटल कॉस्ट किती आहे 18,000. त्यातनं स्क्रॅप व्हॅल्यू वजा करा. स्क्रॅप व्हॅल्यू किती आहे 50,000 आहे. डिवायडेड बाय नंबर ऑफ इयर्स 50 करा. दॅट इज 35,000 पर एनम. सो ऑप्शन बी इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. Outgoings are generally -% of gross income. Outgoings are generally 30% of gross income. The rate of capitalization is depend upon security of capital, the presence of legal hazard, use of property. All of the above is correct answer. Which value represents the amount recorded on a company's balance sheet for an asset? Book value. Which type of asset typically has a significant scrap value? Land, building, patents or copyrights, or equipment and machinery? Equipment and machinery. Because the cost of land going to increase, the cost of building may be increased due to location or may be decreased marginally or in small extent. Patents and copyright, no scrap value, nothing. Equipment and machinery is the correct answer. Management and collection charges are generally taken as 5 to 10% of the gross rent. The total income, which includes all receipts from the various sources of income, is called as a gross income. Net income is equal to gross income minus outgoings. It is simple formula. So it's enough for this lecture. Be prepared for all the type of examinations and be happy always. Bye bye. See you.